And welcome back to the show. Alianza Dominicana is a cultural center that's a multidisciplinary arts center. It's located in Washington Heights and it showcases contemporary and classical Dominican and Latin American art, dance, and music. Now, as part of New York City's Work, Learn, Grow employment program, 75 young people between the ages of 16 and 19 are currently completing internships through Alianza at work sites across the city. Now, joining us to share more details, we're pleased to have the Director of Alianza Youth Services for Catholic Charities of New York, Eddie Silverio. And Eddie joins us right now. And Eddie, it's got to be a good time for you and for your young people. We just recently learned that the mayor has really done something special in terms of creating more jobs for young people in New York City.
Yes, Darren, thank you for having us. Yeah, we are excited. 100,000 slots for this coming summer. I think it's gonna great opportunity for our young people, for our local businesses. I mean, one of the things that we want now is to go out there and let our different business owners that they have an opportunity to hire young people. One of the things that people don't understand is that SYP has become the first stomping ground of employment for young people. So it's really that first stepping stone that allows young people to understand what it is to come in time, to save money, to what it is to work. So we really want to take SYP to that next level and really make it the training ground that it is. So we're open to hear from local businesses that would like to see if they can have young people work for them. 14 to 15 is going to be virtual, but 16 to 21 young people will be allowed to be in person. And we're looking at every gamut, every career you could think of. If you have someone that, and it's going to be a safe environment for our young people, and someone that can supervise a young person, we welcome them. But our young people are welcome to apply. It starts March 1st, and DYC will throw out the SYP application, and then young people could apply, and then they get to pick the different providers that they could work with. Catholic Charities is blessed to have the two community school-based contracts, one in the Bronx and one in Manhattan. And we also are based out of 8 schools right now. So if you work, if your school selected to be your partner with Catholic Charities, you could apply to work with us. And that's how it works. And we have over 52 providers citywide.
For you, looking at young people, I know I'm a product of SYEP. I grew up, and I won't tell you how many years ago, and had the opportunity to have a job during that time, and it really meant a lot to me. But looking at our young people today, looking at the challenges and how the economy is and how society is, what does it mean for them to be able to have employment opportunities in early age?
Well, so Aaron, you said it, right? I'm probably a little older than you, but I tell you right now, when we were growing up, we could live off $5. Literally go to the bodega, get a little sandwich, get the fishy, the quarter water. Young people today, as of age of 14, come with at least a $200 monthly bill. Either it be their cell phone, their Spotify account. So it's different. So young people learn how to. It's sad, but they have expenses earlier than we did, right? We didn't have that many of those responsibilities when we were growing up. So I think the game has changed. So young people are looking for employment. They want to figure out so they can become independent. They can pay their own phone bill. They can pay their Spotify, their little money so they go to the mall. So as you know, young people, when it comes to spending, spend more than adults when it comes to the income. So it's a different situation. And I can tell you, for us, one of the things that we do concentrate is we do financial literacy. We do it as pre-employment and during employment and post-employment, because we want to make sure that young people understand the value of the dollar and that they learn how to save. We actually have a competition during the summer that if they save X amount of money, they get a bonus. So like that, they learn what savings is, and some of them have done well. The city did it a couple of years, and it really worked, and young people started saving money, and then we really took it up a notch and started engaging them after SYP finished, and created this thing called the Youth Employment Summit, where young people come together once a week to talk about different career and college paths, and then at the end of the program, if they accomplish X amount of hours, we give them an incentive of $500. So it's different ways how we maximize the opportunities for our young people here at Catholic Charities Alianza Division.
So, how do you feel you're making an impact? Because we know that you are, but talk about the impact and what you see in terms of impacting the lives of young people and some success stories.
So I can tell you right now, my biggest, I say this to the staff all the time, 95% of my staff on summer youth employment in the program is a former participant. I'm the only one that never didn't work SYP. Uh, but I was a
You
part of a
missed
youth
out,
program.
man. You missed
Yeah,
out.
yeah. But I was part of a youth program actually, and I had my own good food store. So I used to sell sandwiches in front of a cathedral, the cathedral on 111, and that was part of a youth program. So part of a small business campaign that they had. So I was involved, but I never per se was official SYP. But I think in terms of SYP, I mean, I think she's gonna kill me for this, but one of them, so many of them, but one of my grants managers at DYCD who funds us, she manages one of our other portfolios. She was a SYP participant in the 90s. And every time she has an opportunity, she tells people that. And this young lady um, was coming to with George Washington. Her friend said, "Oh, come and work with Alianza," and she started working with us, and that opened up her appetite for employment. And after her parents allowed her to work, and she's always says it to us. And we have Sean Abreu, who's our councilman, was an SYP participant through us. I mean,
Mhm.
so um, from doctors to lawyers, assistant district attorneys, and just everyday citizens that walk. And I can tell you the biggest thing is we're doing this for a little while to see the children of the young people that worked SYP now applying. And they come and call me,
Mhm.
Eddie, that's still you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I worked with you in 1999. So that's the beauty. So no, so like Daren, I could talk for days on the alumni. And then I think the most famous in our community that was an SYP, not under my tutelage, he's a little older than me, but Congressman Espaillat always talks about SYP being his first job when he came from the Dominican Republic. So I think so you talk about SYP. SYP is the base of employment opportunities for young people. And I think all young people should apply and take this serious. This is not social welfare. This is a real opportunity to learn skills. And if you start at 14 and go all the way to 21, you have an opportunity to have 7 different careers. So that's how you have to look at this opportunity. That if if you look at the opportunity, if I can start at 14 and think, and one job this summer, the next job next summer, you're building your resume.
Mhm.
So as straight as you graduate from college, you have 7 different employment opportunities. Not everybody could say that. And I think that's the important of SYP. And that's how we got to give it the value that it really has. And I think everyone and anyone that has been blessed as a worksite provider or as a participant understands the positive impact of SYP.
Well, I tell you, you've done some great work over there and impacting the lives of young people. When we talk about the alumni list, I'm on it. There's a lot of people who can say, listen,
Yeah.
I've really got the experience, the skills, and the wherewithal, and it came from started right there in summer jobs. But I want to thank you for the work that you're doing, empowering people. Want to definitely bring you back to the show. We're out of time for this segment, but keep
Okay.
on doing what you're doing, Eddie, and thanks for being with us.
No, thank you, Daren. Thank you for the opportunity. And I welcome you to come back when we are actually doing the program so you guys can see it hands-on, the work sites. And if you ever have a thing on promoting for work sites, let us know. We would love to have some of our workshop providers speak to you and your viewers because I think it's important that whoever owns a business or has a business that could to give young people this opportunity and employ them through SYP. You don't have to pay for the labor. All you have to do is to fill out the paperwork, and I think it's important. And we go once a week, twice a week to visit the kids to make sure that they're doing well and any questions you have. So it's a great opportunity for local businesses to get in, and then you could for 6 weeks you intern them, and if they do well, then you go out for them a job. But you're not minded by that. But I think it's just it opens the doors for many possibilities. And I'm sorry because I'm long-winded, brother, but thank you so
That's
much
all
for
right,
this
brother.
opportunity.
Listen, no, we're glad to have you. Thank you. We'll definitely be following up and letting people know more about it. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna let you know if you want more information. Don't hesitate and go ahead and visit the website CCCNY. I should say CCCSNY.org. I'll repeat that again. CCCN. Let me try it again.
CCCSNY.org.
CCCSNY.org. Yeah, you fixed it for me, Ed. Thanks a lot. And then also follow them on Facebook as well as Instagram at Catholic Charities NY. Listen, we got more show. Thank you, Ed, for joining us. But listen, we got another guest coming up right after this. You don't want to miss right here on Open.